Hello everyone, Alchemicgree here. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Last video, we spent some time walking around Haven, but now we have to find Mother Giselle in the Hinterlands, but we also did the war table, so let's see how that went. Let's see how my company went. That is funny. Okay, it's good to see they're okay. Let's see. Alright. I feel like, if I remember correctly, the person who wrote Hard in Hightown 2 was that jealous dwarf some dwarf that was jealous of Varric, and I guess they're writing a third one. Ugh. Anyway, address nobleman's in turn. Well, whoops. That didn't work. Okay, I need more for that, need more for that. And gathering. That could be useful. But, who's the best? I mean... I don't know. Let's see. Josephine's the best option, but let's take a peeky here with the Terran of Highever. I think, yeah, Cullen, you kind of screwed up. This is a way to make up for what your mistake. So we'll work on that. As for the gathering gold, the logical option would be Josephine.
At your service.
Now then, let us proceed to the Hinterlands. If I recall, the Hinterlands is just the area of close to Redcliffe. It's gonna be interesting to see what it looks like after 10 years in-game.
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. They might not know much about the Canary, but you'll get no backtalk from anyone here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage-Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Alright. Let's take a peeky at the map. There's a lot. There is, oh wow, there is a lot. And this gets me to Redcliffe. So talk to Dennett. Probably would be good to set up the campsites too while I'm here. Alright, let's see if there's any... First, Mother Giselle, then we take care of the, well, might as well pick that up while I'm here. Okay, Kunari Buckler. Huh.
Interesting reading. Could be worth a look.
Could be worth a look, yeah. Hopefully no one died yet. Nah, I don't want to get up there.
Mother Giselle cannot be far.
Alright, take care of these guys first. Probably Liliana's crows. Alright, let's get some iron. It begins!
Inquisition forces! They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Hold. We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker. Be ready. More coming our way.
What? I just came from there. Where did you? Oh, that's not good. You guys got this. Let me just loot his bodies.
That's the end of it.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
But...
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I'm told you asked for me.
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new Divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
You want me to appeal to them?
If I thought you were incapable, I wouldn't suggest it.
Will they even listen?
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate, or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us. I will go to Haven, and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
All right, so
Conclave
that's...
is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
One moment.
It's good to see you. It's good to have common...
Oh, this person sells some nice things. Oh, that would be so useful down the road. Might as well.
All right. That's why.
Might as well speak with some of the people. Unlock some quests if needed.
Please, somebody, my wife needs help.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
Okay, sounds like old school tuberculosis or something. All right.
Good to see you.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
These people need food.
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than mutton.
Good luck.
Luck won't put fat on your ribs.
Alright. Alright, while I'm in this place, I might as well try to unlock the camping sites. So let's just head back here. Because once I have the camping sites unlocked, hopping around and fast traveling will be way easier. Plus, while I'm here, some ram meat, try to get the points up, because I think I gotta go to Val Royeaux. Oh, whoops, forgot that. I'll talk to him in a bit.
One down. The apostates have fled to the hills.
Fine work out.
Oh boy.
Twice before attacking the Inquisition now.
I'm not familiar with this.
Astrum. What? No, that's on it. Let's see. Oh, I got it. There we go.
Weird. Where does this lead?
That is weird. There we go. All right.
Does anybody else smell that? Seriously, just me?
Alright, so I have to go this way.
The fighting between the mages and the Templars has cost too many innocent lives.
And a treasure map. That's always good. Yep, that's where I gotta go. And I think I also have to raise my power anyway, so if I'm able to raise it by, I don't know, unlocking campsites or closing rifts or completing quests, that might actually make things a little easier for us in the long run. Now, whether or not I actually decide to do all this on the side, off camera, or something, that's hard to tell, because you never know what's going to happen in these areas. That leads to a cave and some other annoying things, so let's try going this way. I'll probably do a video doing like a full exploration of the Hinterlands, or at least break it up into sections. Because the map is kind of big. How did I walk up on you guys?
Another Inquisition scout. Elven woman, answers to writs.
You said your friend hasn't reported back.
Well, she was supposed to be checking on some apostates. I'm on duty here, or I'd go look for her.
I'll talk to you later.
Almost got the rim meat while I'm at it. There we go.
Decent spot to camp.
This might interest you.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Ferelden locks. Interesting. Alright. Now that I have this established, next step will be there. So let's fast travel back to the crossroads. Turn in the quest, then with the camp.
The Inquisition can find some way to help these people.
That would be nice.
It's just what I heard.
Fine day to you.
Hey, everybody, got your ram meat.
Mages, Templars, bandits, demons. Making it hard for a man to hunt for his supper.
Here, maybe this will help.
It more than helps. With this, I can fill these hungry bellies. Give these folks some hope. I didn't think much of the Inquisition. But no one else is helping like you lot. Maybe I was wrong.
You're certain?
See what the commander has to say.
Of course.
You're with the Inquisition. Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
What other problems do these refugees face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply, but if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold?
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw lyrium. A recruit named Whittle is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
What can you tell me about the Templars?
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel mages, along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
What can you tell me about the rebel mages?
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels in Redcliffe have washed their hands of them. I wish we could do the same.
What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
Horsemaster Dennett. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
Farewell.
And you as well.
Yep, I need a little more power to go to Val Royeaux, so I guess we're just gonna keep doing the camps. I will say, they really did a good job with this. The area looks nice, the small details. Like, look at that. Like, this is so completely unnecessary, but I like it. So I think that was really it with the questing on that one, because once we have the camps established, things will be a little easier. Because I think after Val Royeaux, we can actually start unlocking, you know, the rest of our companions. I can't play this whole game with just those three, as fun as that would be.
This would make a good place to camp.
Another map. Huh. The hell is this?
Skull.
The skull illuminates certain objects in the distance. I am not familiar with such magic.
Of course, it had to be a skull that lights up creepy shit.
Strange shards. Look, as much as I want to help those people down there, I'm kind of on a time crunch here. I could save them after Val Royeaux. Or probably, it might actually be better to do the Hinterlands in the next video, as long as, or at least break it up into segments. So take care of Horsemaster Dennett. That's the only way to get through, I think. Ooh, a Ferelden lock. Could use that. Just looting everything of value to these guys. They don't need it. Oh boy.
A beautiful area to have seen so much sadness.
Little misty over here.
There are defenses prepared ahead. Prepare yourself.
I'm getting some really nice stuff. Better check on that one. Camp I'm looking for is over here. Very foggy around here. Alright, I'm almost there. Man, what kind of far back camp is this?
We could make camp here?
There we go. Now I gotta go all the way here. No fast travel. Oh no, the exploration around here is just simply gorgeous. What the hell?
No normal wolf would fight with such determination.
The breach may have driven them mad. Or perhaps a demon took command of the pack.
Both options are highly probable. What was that? Oh well. Okay, this is the farmland where the Horsemaster should be, I believe. Just here to establish a camp. We're just here to establish a camp.
So, set up camp or keep moving?
Ooh, we almost got some more influence. One more to go. And one more camp to set up, too. Might have been easier if I went actually to the crossroads.
Something like that.
It's good to have commerce restored. Not many goods here.
Watch yourself. Bandits up ahead. Or something anyway. They're blocking the road.
You don't think they're bandits?
Bandits wait until people are vulnerable, then hit them fast so nobody escapes. These bastards show themselves too early. They care more about driving people away than taking loot. They're either stupid, or they're more than just bandits. And they're too well armed for stupid.
What can you tell me about the attackers on the road?
Several groups, some of them with bows. They've got better armor than most around here. It's too many for us. If you head out there, careful you don't get flanked. They don't take prisoners.
Thanks for the warning.
It must have been some time since the renegade Templars faced a mage of any talent.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good point. Random. Well, I gotta clear these guys out if I want to get through.
Bandits ahead!
I doubt that's the last of them.
According to my research, the ancient elves may have set up wards near here. If we can find the artifacts they used, it may help strengthen this area against tears.
Peace. I am no danger to you. My name is Maris. By your weapons, I see you come ready for battle. Perhaps we face a common enemy in these demons.
Are you fighting the demons on your own?
Fighting the demons is pointless. There will always be more, and I have no means of closing the rifts. But I have heard of elven artifacts that measure the veil. They may tell us where new rifts will appear. I was not expecting so many demons, however. I believe one of the artifacts is nearby. Can you help me reach it?
It sounds worth investigating.
Thank you. It shouldn't be too much farther ahead.
Okay, I'll take care of that probably in another video.
I do not think I could have done this alone.
Establish my last campsite. After I kill these outlaws, I guess.
Such an irresponsible use of magic. The mages here are little more than animals.
Seems to go north to Redcliffe, but I don't see a direct path.
We could make camp here.
Well, I guess that amulet power with Varric, let me fix that. Oof, level 8. Oh, that is ironic as hell. But still funny. Okay. Okay, let's turn back and try to go north.
Nothing to report, sir.
Oh, I think I have to go this way just to go. Okay, now I see. Now I see. I was right. Well, this is what I get for looking the wrong way. Drakestone. Drakestone only really shows up, I think, when dragon shit's involved. There shouldn't be dragons around here yet.
Nothing to report, sir. She's taking flight.
Oh, shit. Fall back. Holy crap. Okay. There are dragons down there. That is a bad. Dragons bad. Dear God, that was agonizing. And there's another thing there. Go to this location, talk to these people. So, all in all, there's a lot of things. But if I want to get to Redcliffe, I have to run the Dragon Gauntlet. And the Redcliffe is where the Rebel Mages are. Okay, well, let's just go back to the war room. That was intense. Okay, let's just head back. See how things are. Speak with Mother Giselle. Oh crap, not now. What else is going wrong?
kind killed the Most Holy.
Lies. Your kind let her die.
Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean, exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Yeah, bickering and bickering.
We call the Templars, just like the rest of you.
Even down in Orzammar?
Friend, I've never even seen Orzammar. But dwarves don't have mages, so magic likely isn't a big problem.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
If the proper authority hadn't completely failed, the Conclave wouldn't have been needed.
So you suggest I blame the Chantry and exalt a murderer? What of justice?
That won't help restore order in the here and now.
Order will never be restored so long as this rebellion is allowed to fester.
Remind me, why are you allowing the Chancellor to stay?
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
The mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
I'll make sure they see reason in Val Royeaux.
I pray you're right.
Yeah, this is not gonna turn out well. Not going to turn out well at all. Shit, almost leveled up.
Created nothing. Loved.
Research in the Nave wishes to verify that the infections have decreased.
Oh, founding of the Chantry. Alright, need a rogue. Yeah, that was the room I was in. Oh well, how's it going, Mother Giselle?
Greetings, Herald of Andraste. How fares your quest to seal the breach?
I'm doing everything within my power.
A task, such as closing the breach, is a heavy burden. I hope you do not carry it alone. We remember Andraste, but Andraste did not carry the Chant of Light alone. She had generals, advisors, even her husband for a time. Do everything within your power, but remember those who would help you.
I appreciate your insight, Mother Giselle.
Take it for whatever it is worth. You walk a difficult path, and there is little enough I can do to aid you. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Do you know who the Grand Clerics will choose as the next Divine?
It is a difficult decision. All the obvious candidates perished with Divine Justinia at the Conclave. The Grand Clerics are terrified of the Inquisition. They will not decide soon, and I fear they will not decide wisely. Whoever is chosen needs the Inquisition's support. No one else seems likely to seal the breach.
How are the people doing after what happened at the Conclave?
They are scared, of course. Many have lost homes or loved ones. I doubt many will sleep well until you have sealed the breach. I have offered what help I can. The rest is for the Inquisition. What more do you wish to know?
How are the villagers in Haven doing?
They are terrified. Many of them came here because the war between the Mages and the Templars destroyed their homes. In their minds, the death of a Divine has destroyed any chance of peace. To that, add the breach. Farmers have fled their fields. If we do not restore order, half of Thedas may starve.
What are you doing to help these people?
My sisters and I have been tending to the injured as best we are able. Some refugees come with food, while others arrive empty-handed. I have helped ensure that all have enough to eat. Beyond that, many simply wish the familiar comfort of the Chant of Light. It is little enough work to offer some comfort to those in pain.
Do you have information on people elsewhere?
The refugees in the hinterlands are desperate. Without help, starvation or war will claim many lives. Villagers in Crestwood are besieged by their own dead. They have sent word begging for assistance. People are vanishing in the hills of Empress de Lyon. It may be demons or something worse, but they are terrified. More than that I cannot say. It is a chaotic time for all in Orlais and Ferelden.
Farewell.
Until next time.
Okay, that's actually a really big spoiler? Foreshadowing? Yeah, because Imperial Delon and Crestwood are areas I think you can explore later. What else you got to say, Mother Giselle?
I greet you.
I don't believe I've had the chance to speak candidly with a revered mother. Can you tell me about the Chantry?
Of course. Too many think that the Chant of Light should only be sung by humans. The truth is that knowledge of the Maker and Andraste should be open to all who wish to learn of him. We believe the Maker created us, and that mankind's sinful nature caused him to turn away. With Andraste's blessing, the Maker will forgive mankind once the Chant of Light is sung from all corners of this world.
What is your stance on magic?
Andraste put it simply. Magic must serve man, not rule over him. However, those words must be put into the proper historical context. Andraste led a rebellion against the Tevinter Imperium, whose magisters controlled most of the world at the time. Even then, she never called for all mages to be put to death. She believed in peaceful coexistence.
I don't recall the Chantry being as tolerant of magic as you describe.
No. The Chantry is an imperfect vessel, pulled in every direction by those who would steer its course. Yet the Templars rebelled precisely because Divine Justinia was not restrictive enough. Perhaps the Inquisition will find a better way.
Why does the Chantry allow only human women to become priestesses?
The official doctrine is that elves and dwarves have turned further from the Maker than humanity. And as for men, the chant holds that they are more vulnerable to anger or passion. But in truth, it is simply political. Added after Andraste's death, like too many of our beliefs.
If you don't believe these restrictions are what Andraste wanted, why haven't you tried to change them?
Has the current state of the world not taught you the folly of fighting too many battles at once? I chose to use what power I had to help peasants forgotten by the nobles of Orlais. I believed there would be time to address their inequality under the Chantry once we had saved them from starving.
There were calls for an exalted march to put down the Mage Rebellion. What was your opinion?
It was ignorant gossip. An exalted march only succeeds when it carries the will of the people. Even then, it cannot be undertaken lightly. People are too easily frightened. We cannot destroy everything they fear. An exalted march is justified only against a true threat to this whole world. It is an offense to the Maker to use it as a political bludgeon, or as a means of spreading the chant of light.
What about the exalted march that conquered the elves?
That is a hotly debated matter in some circles of the Chantry. The elves had conquered Montsemard and threatened Val Royeaux itself. They were not helpless victims. But even then, Orlais was the only nation to provide troops. It was hardly an exalted march of all the faithful. The Maker wishes his world to spread by example, not by war. We win no converts with blood.
Farewell.
Farewell.
I really like you. What? I really hope you get to be Divine. Like, if there's ever a choice where I could pick the next Divine, it better be you.
Greetings, Herald of Andraste.
Can you tell me about the original Inquisition?
The original Inquisition was formed after the First Blight, well before the Chantry as we know it. The Inquisitors were hunters, zealots, who tracked and killed cultists and dangerous mages. As Andraste rose to power, the Inquisition came into her service. Instead of hunting those who would do harm, the Inquisitors spread the chant of light by force.
No wonder everyone is so nervous around us. Who chose that name?
Divine Justinia herself. I understand that this was not a popular decision. In any case, once the chant of light had spread far and wide, there was less need for zealots. The Inquisitors became the seekers of truth, and eventually the Templars.
We're more zealous than the Templars and the Seekers. Well, I suppose that explains Cassandra.
Do you know what impresses me most about the original Inquisition? They fought horrific battles, killed and died for their cause, and when it was time, they put their swords away. Perhaps the name was Divine Justinia's message, that when the Inquisition is needed, it will strike without mercy. But when its work is done, it will put its sword away.
Farewell.
Farewell.
That's going to be a little difficult if I've learned anything, because typically when there's one problem taken care of, 5 more pop up. Alright, let's see. That, very useful. That was one thing I did remember.
On the ridges, in case there's any trouble.
Ooh, that's some nice coin we got there. Okay, so it's going to be 4 for that, 8 for that. Oh, God. And then another 4 for that. So what we're going to do in the next video is get all the companions we can, but that requires going to the Sword Coast. So I have 8 power, so I'll have 4 to take me to Val Royeaux, and then 4 more for the Sword Coast. That's just how things are going to play off. Let's see. god, that looks terrible. Just what I wanted, to walk into Val Royeaux with that on. Oh boy. It's fine. I'll just look like a fucking clown. There we go. Alright, so that's how we're going to end it for now. So, thank you all so much for watching. Share, subscribe, let me know what you think. Leave comments below, and I'll be with you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.